entering the studios of Creative Conversations with Dr. C. You are entering the studios of Creative Conversations with Dr. C.
Welcome to the conversation.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to another edition of Creative Conversations with Dr. C. I am Dr. C. I am hoping that you guys have had a wonderful week thus far and that you are doing what you like to do, and that's being happy. So today we got a good conversation today, guys. I tell you, I did not know that I had some amazing classmates. Do you hear what I say? Some amazing Schurz Bulldogs, if you know what I'm talking about, them Bulldogs. So we have a wonderful addition today on the podcast, Mr. Royal Spearman, class of 89. We're going to talk to him today about him being an author, a filmmaker, and all things in between. I am so excited to talk to him today, guys. We got a lot to talk about, so I am not going to leave people hanging. We're going to get this conversation started right now. Well, hello, Mr. Spearman.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. I was just telling
You're
the
freezing on
audience
me.
that we are have something in common, that we are Bulldogs.
I think you're freezing on me again.
Can you
We're
hear
having
me?
a little technical difficulties. I can hear you, but the screen is froze.
Is my screen froze? I don't know.
You sound like a robot. You sound like a robot.
Oh my goodness, that's not good to be sound like a robot to a film maker, right? That sounds real bad. I'm sorry, technology. You know, we try to go with this technology and hope that it works out, but sometimes you never know. You know. So can you hear me a little bit better now?
You keep going in and out. I can hear you, but you keep going in and out.
Okay. Well, guys, you know, me and tech ain't all that great, but we're going to work through this tonight. So he completely went out. So it's not me. We're going to wait and see if he comes back on one. Looks like his connection fell off. So we're going to wait and see if he can log back in. You know, technology is not what it's all cracked up to be. I'm used to wanting to pick up the phone and talk to people, but you know, tech is where we're at now, these social media platforms, and making sure that we're able to reach the millions. So we'll wait a little bit to see if Mr. Spearman joins us again. But as I was saying when I first came on, Royal Spearman is my classmate. And he actually just came back. So let's hope that we can get him in. Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. So I was just telling the audience a little bit about, you know, us being classmates, but we'll go ahead and get the conversation started before we have more technical difficulties. So I want you to kind of tell the audience a little bit about yourself, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the conversations with some Q&A about you.
Yeah, my name is Royal Spearman from Chicago, Illinois. As she stated earlier, we went to Schurz together. I don't think we knew each other, but we have common friends, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Some mutual friends.
So I'm just mutual friends, just a regular guy out here, you know?
Ain't nothing
Been
wrong
here
with
all my
being
life. I
regular.
think I moved. Right. I've been in Chicago pretty much all my life. Probably. I moved to Ohio for a few years, but came right back. That's about
Okay.
it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
our conversation today is really about you as an author and a filmmaker. We kind of talked a little bit briefly before we came onto the podcast, a little bit about um, your journey into being an author, now a filmmaker. So tell the audience a little bit about your writing. So because writing is the platform for this film. So tell the audience a little bit about your journey as an author.
All right. Well, like I stated before, growing up, I used to, jot things down. A lot of people that know me might not know that I was shy growing up. So, you scared to talk to people and things like that. So I always wrote things down, you know.
Mm.
So then I started writing poems and then started writing little short films and things of that nature. I think it was a guy, he wanted to do a film in Chicago. And
Mhm.
one of our mutual friends reached out to me for me to pretty much meet up with him and write the film. So it was called Chirac City. So Nick Cannon stole my name because I came up with it first when he
Oh,
did the
okay.
Chirac thing, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna
Okay.
talk about that. But anyway, so as I write a lot of things, but I never really did anything with them. A lot of stories, but I never really did anything with them. Can you hear
You are
me?
breaking. I can hear you now. You were breaking up a little bit, and your video is a little bit fuzzy, but now I can see you a little bit better.
I don't know what's going on. It could be me. But
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
I
Grew up
think
writing
the
short
the
films, poems, and things like that.
I think the life of an author is pretty much almost the same. Like as I told you, I am an author as well too, and I started writing around 9 or 10 years old, short stories, poetry, and just being able to write my thoughts down, allowing myself to be able to, you know, feel things on paper. Like you said, you were shy, I was shy too, so that was my way of getting my thoughts out on paper. And so as I said earlier, when we were talking, life start happening, you get older, you start having kids, and you create this foundation for your life, and that becomes a back burner to everything else. So my writing just sat on the back for a long time until my kids were grown and out the house. And so now being able to go back and read the things that I wrote when I was much younger is amazing. So
Yeah.
can you remember the first poem or your first short story that you wrote?
I can't remember the first poem that I wrote, but it was a guy named Dean that I used to work with. He called himself Mr. Everything. He sees this, he's gonna crack up. But
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to do an album. He was like a rapper, local rapper, and he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do an album of poetry under his beats and things like that. So I wrote a
Mm-hmm.
poem to Donna Summer song "Love to Love You." You know the
Mm-hmm.
song "Love to Love You, Baby." I wrote a
Mm-hmm.
song using it. It's pretty dope. I wish I still had it, but that could be the only thing I can remember that far back. My memory ain't that good, so.
Well,
But
you know
yeah,
what? It's it's
that's
it's
pretty dope.
hard to remember so far back, but I think just the ability to be able to write your stuff down and be able to go back and read them is amazing. Because you see your journey and see
Yeah,
how you have grown over the years, which makes a big difference as an author. And as well as a filmmaker as well too. So
yeah,
I had the ability to buy your book, and that's why we're on this podcast tonight. And I had the
yeah.
opportunity to look at your film, and I was very impressed, very, very impressed. So
Thank
tell me a
you.
little bit about, you said you did, is this your first film or is this your second film?
So this is actually the first that has been shot.
Okay.
So originally, before COVID, a friend of mine, Ontario Derns, who also went to Shires, and Chris Jeans, who also went to Shires, they took classes at Illinois Media School. So once they graduated, they knew of my writings or whatever, how I used to write things. So once they graduated, they were like, "We're going to start filming your stuff." So before COVID, we started filming a project. I think the name of it was Triad or something. Yeah, Triad. And COVID hit, so we had to shut down on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So during COVID, that's when I wrote a 6 episode series called Small World. And once
Based on
we
this
were
book.
back, yeah, based on this book right here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once we were able to get back to filming, we filmed the first episode, which is playing in the background right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're- we had a few issues, but nothing major that can be fixed moving forward. And life started lifing for a few people, so we weren't able to get to the second episode as quickly as we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So during this time, I was thinking, I was like, I like this series, so I might as well just put it in book format, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did. Like I stated before, it was 6 episodes. It's a 6 episode series. So I have 3 books. This first book consists of episode 1, which is playing now, and episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
The next book is episode 3 and 4, and the final book is episode 5 and 6. But we're still going to film. We expect to get back to filming later on this year sometime. So if there's anybody in the Chicago area or wherever that want to film, produce, do anything, we're looking for all comers.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of local actors in the Chicagoland area that
Mm-hmm.
pretty much help us out with everything.
So typically, how long does it take for this first episode? How long did it take you to film it?
So everyone still works a regular job. So we have to
Mm-hmm.
pretty much film around everyone's schedule. So it depends. It depends. If we can set a schedule where everyone can film on the weekends or at least in the evening during the week, we can finish the episode within a month.
Within a month. Okay. That's not bad within the month time frame, especially like you said, with people having their own agendas and their own life and pulling schedules together, it can be very hard. I know. So tell
It
me
is.
why you named it Small World. What was the premise behind the title of the book and understanding the assignment?
See, now if I tell you why I called it Small World, it's going to tell the whole story. So
Yeah, you're right.
when you come across somebody, or you meet somebody, you might have the same people in common or something like that. Usually it's a small world. It's things like
Mm-hmm.
that, right? But it's
Mm-hmm.
not, it's pretty much not that. That's just a play on words.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a play on words, but that's not the meaning of what small world is to this story.
To the storyline. Okay.
Yes.
So it's going to be, so have you finished book 2 already?
I've written all 3. I have all of them written out. I just have to put them out in format. I think I had the cover of the second one. If you finish, for those that have read the first book, they should have know what this cover pretty much represents.
Mm.
If it comes up, let me. If you read the first book, you should know what that cover represents. If you can see it,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
that's just the cover of the next book.
That's the cover. Okay.
So yeah, each
So
cover means something throughout the story.
which makes sense. You want to make sure that people understand the covers as you move through each one of them. So um
Yes.
the second one, when do you think you're going to be dropping that one?
If I wasn't so lazy, but it'll
Okay.
be. I'm thinking November, by Christmas for sure, but
By
November.
Christmas. So these are
Yeah,
going to be
because
good stocking stuffers, right?
that's what I'm trying to do. I think
1 and
I've
2,
gone
put
through
them in
it.
a. I
Yeah,
understand. I
put them out there.
understand.
Yeah, you
So
people that like to read, go ahead, give them a book.
of course, of course. So I guess my question to you is as well too. Um, have you done any book signing? I know I got the book because I saw it on Facebook because I'm a part of um Sher's um group.
Yeah,
Have you done anything with this as far as book signing or anything to
I
market
have.
it?
I have not. I pretty much marketed through Facebook, through all like friends and family to that effect. I pretty much want to have all three of them out before I do like a party type thing. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody keeps saying you should do a book signing or whatever. I thought about it, but I rather have all three of them because why would I? My this is just me, my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get the first one, I don't want to have to throw three parties.
Right, right. This is
You know
true.
what I'm
This is
saying?
true. Makes sense. Makes sense. But I'm I guess I gotta throw my thoughts in it as a publisher.
Go ahead.
Typically, typically you do when you have your first book, and is this your first published book?
Yes.
So this is your first published book. So typically, with your first public book, in order for people to know who you are, and you're doing a wonderful job on Facebook. I mean, I've seen where people have taken pictures of the book and told you congratulations, which is amazing, right? But as a first
Right.
time published author, you know how you get people to really follow you the more is to do the book signing because now they're going to be anticipating what's coming into the second one, like what's going to happen next. So putting yourself out there allows people to say, oh, yep, I read his book. Oh, I cannot wait to book two come out. And there's a film coming with it too. Oh yeah, yes. Let me see
I
what
understand.
what he's coming up with. So yeah. Yeah, but everybody has the reasons for why, and your reasons are valid as well that you want to wait until
Right.
2 and 3 comes out, which makes great sense, do a whole book signing and then watch the film, which makes sense, right?
Right. I
Cost
understand
wise
what you're
too.
saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but this is social media era right now, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, so if I put it on my page, all my friends see it and they share it. That's how it
Mhm.
spreads out across the world. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
So
definitely.
long as
Oh, how I know. How I know. Understand that premises very well do I know. So I am
yeah,
looking
so
forward to book two. I'm looking forward to film two. So outside of this series, are you working on anything else?
yes, like I said, I have a lot of things that I've written.
Mm-hmm.
So w- one of the ladies that worked with us on Small World, she was like the wardrobe lady, the stylist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she reached out to me to write her life story,
Okay.
and it's pretty interesting.
All right.
And I also put that in the book format as well.
Okay.
And once I finish all three of these, that will be the next thing. I'm going to work with her and let her do it, because it's her story. Because me,
So
I just like writing. I really don't really care about anything after that. So I'm gonna
mm-hmm.
hook up with her and let her know I wrote you a book. Because since we didn't never get to the filming part, because it was during COVID and things like that, I
Mm-hmm.
wrote a story out. She pretty much liked it. I just put it in book format, and that'll be the next thing following Small World.
So in essence, you are a ghostwriter too in so many regards too.
Yeah, you can call it too. You can call it. You can tell me an idea. Like I
Ghostwriter.
told you, Nick Cannon stole my first idea, so that was my first ghostwriting thing.
Okay,
I
okay. Well, you
also,
said it now. It's out here on social media on my platform. So you said it. So it's all
I
good.
don't kill him. I
Yep.
still got the script on my computer with the date and everything timestamped. They stole it.
Here
No,
you
I just
go.
playing.
Hey,
It was totally different from what he did, but the name
but the
we
name
had it
is
first.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I am looking forward to, like I said, to read book two, see the film. This writings that you did for this young lady that was the wardrobe person on the first film. I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. Um, I guess my other question would be is outside of author and filmer, what else do you do? I know you throw
Oh, I do a
a
lot of
lot of
things.
parties.
I don't throw a lot of parties.
Well, y'all be going a lot of
Those are
places.
Schur's events,
I know, but
alumni.
y'all have so much fun. I need to go to one.
Yeah, yeah. We just had a cruise in June to Cabo. That was
Hmm.
pretty interesting. Actually, a couple of guys reached out to me because they want to throw a picnic next month. So I'm still waiting for the address so that I can put that out for them. And then we want to throw another Schur's alumni picnic next year. So I don't know why, but everybody always come to me. I guess I know everybody, but I don't know everybody. I don't know
Well,
everybody, but
you might not know everybody, but somebody knows somebody that gets in contact with you.
know somebody. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So you
Oh, I
said
forgot. There's
picnic.
a Yeah, they want to throw a little small picnic in September, but we're gonna have a bigger one in next year. So information about that'll be coming out soon.
Is this for Schur's too?
Of course.
Of course.
Of
Okay.
course. Yep.
I'll be looking on the Facebook to see what's happening because I'm actually going to be in Chicago next month in September for a publishing gala that I'm a part of. So I'll be in Chicago. So if you guys are having it, you said September or
Yeah.
September?
Well,
What do
this year is September, but next year we haven't picked a date yet.
so September when?
I think September 20th is what we agreed on when
Oh,
I talked to them.
ain't that something? I'm going to be there that time frame.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Be
gonna
on
have
the
to look
lookout
it
for
up
the
to see.
information.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look out for the information. I might
Yeah.
have to stop through. Probably don't know half the people, but maybe I had to come with my
Hey,
girl.
as long as you from Schur's, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm looking forward to seeing some people from when we started 85 to 89. So yeah,
Of
that'll
course.
be interesting.
Yeah.
So other than that, like I said, I was looking at the background and seeing the film going. Can you tell the audience how they can get this book? I'm going to show it so everybody can see it. How they can get this book?
Sure. So it's self-published, right? So you can email me at either royal.spearman, that's ROYAL, dot Spearman, SPEARMAN at gmail.com, or you can email smallworldfilm21 at gmail.com. And I
Okay.
will send you the link, the information from that point. But yeah,
Okay. All
and I'll
right.
mail it out to you with no problem.
And trust me, he
Mhm.
will, because I got mine and I was just excited when I got it. So you will truly, truly enjoy this book and the film. Are you going to be attaching the film like you did before?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This is actually the first episode. So what you
Yeah, the
read in the
first
book
episode.
is half of it. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Because we're looking to film the second part of this book, hopefully sometime this year, and continue filming the rest of it because I think we're going to get through this because I like it. Yeah.
So shout out again the director of the film so that we can know
Ontario
his name.
Derns. Yeah, Ontario Derns. He also went to Schur's. He graduated in 90. He's the director. And Chris Jeans, he also graduated in 1990. Unfortunately, he passed away earlier this year. So that's another reason why we got to get finished with this, because he knew
Okay.
about this one.
Definitely,
So,
definitely. Well, I am super, super excited about your journey, Mr. Spearman. I'm excited about actually knowing you somewhat from Schur's, and I'm
yeah.
just looking
Yeah.
forward to this journey and seeing where it's going to take you. You seem like you have the know-how to get things done. So I'm excited about what this next episode is going to look like, this next book is going to look like, the upcoming picnic that you guys are having in September. I'm hoping to get to that since I'm going to be there. But I am truly, truly grateful that you took my invitation to come on the platform to talk about your book, about who you are as a filmmaker, as an author, and all the good things that you're doing. Also, just a plug out for those those actors that you actually put into the film, as extras or whatever, just giving people the opportunity to show their craft. So I give you kudos for doing that, because some people won't do that. They'd be like, I'm not going to do that. So thank you for looking out, as I say, for the small people, and giving them the opportunity to be in front of a camera. So did you have any parting words before we get off of here? And then I say mine before we say goodnight.
No, I just want to hope everyone go reach out to me to purchase the book. It's pretty good, if you ask me. I've had a lot of good reviews. So it must be pretty good, if
It's pretty
Other
good,
than
pretty
that,
good. I agree. Well, what I will do is
there's more to come.
will post this on Creative Conversations with Dr. C, which is on Facebook. You can also see this live on my YouTube page. I will put your information in the caption. So if they want to get this book, they'll know how to get it. And again, congratulations on taking your writings and taking it to the next step. Because some people don't get that opportunity, but it is good to see that I have a classmate who's done that. And so again, kudos to you. And I'm looking forward to your next book, your next episode for the second book. I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully we can bring you back on after you do that second part. We can come back and hopefully we can get the director of the film to come on and talk with us as well to share his thoughts. But I thank you so much, Mr. Spearman, for taking this time out to talk to me, and hope to see you real soon. And maybe in September, we'll see.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. As always, guys, it's good to be able to come out and just say hello and just making sure that we're good. As always, I always tell you guys, please check on your people, check on your strong people, because our strong people need to be checked on with this time and age and what we're going through in this economy with this administration. We don't know if we're coming or going. So please take the time to check on your friends, check on them to make sure that they're good. Even though they say they're not good, take a moment to just go by and say, hello, I was thinking about you. So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a wonderful upcoming weekend. And again, I love you, and I'll see you again with Creative Conversation on our next episode. Good night, Mr. Spearman. And make sure you pick up this book, guys. Good night, and we'll see you again.
All right. Have a good one.
Let me end.
You are entering the studios of